Hey guys, Jared here, Magnetic Men's Club. I hope everyone's doing amazing. If you're new here, kick your feet back, relax. I'm glad you're here. If you're a current subscribed member, thank you for continuing to follow my journey. Today, the sexual marketplace. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard this. Maybe you've watched videos on this before, but for those who haven't, let's start with the beginning. Now, what is the sexual marketplace, or SMP is what I'm going to call it. And this is just a combination of all willing participants within a community or structure to compete for either short-term dating, sex, or long-term pair bonding commitment. So this is a place where men compete against other men for women. And this is a place for women to compete against other women for men. Makes sense. The idea of the sexual marketplace is the higher in value you are, men and women, the more choice you have for the men that you want, and vice versa. The higher value you are as a man, the more choice you have with women. Now, we're not going to go too deep into that part, but what we first have to understand is the roles that each play within the sexual marketplace. Now, men generally are always the offerer. Women are generally the chooser. The men are always or generally the offerer because, let's face it, men will sleep with just about anything. We're not that choosy. Women have to be choosy because they get pregnant, they have to carry the child for nine months, higher risk of STDs, slut shaming, social conditioning, all of these things. She's more at risk for having sex. So she has to be the one to choose. And it's up to these men to maybe look a certain way, pass certain tests, having certain status for her to choose them, whether it's short-term dating just for sex, casual hookup, or long-term pair bonding. It doesn't matter. It depends on where she's at in her life. So those are the two roles. You're either the chooser, which is generally the women, or the offerer, which is the man. The sexual marketplace, or SMP, does change over time between men and women. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to kind of just keep it as basic as possible. I will do a lot more videos based on this, and we'll get more in depth on it. But for the purpose of the video, we're just talking in generalities. And as a whole, as a population as a whole, women have more power in dating. You could audit this yourself. In order for a man, I always say this analogy, in order for a man to walk into a nightclub, in order for him to get his choice of women, he would either need to be like an emperor of a nation, some very high-end hip-hop artist, an athlete, somebody very high in status. Conversely, the average-looking woman just has to put clothes on and makeup, and she can walk into that same nightclub and literally have her way with any man she wants. All? No, but most. So this average-looking woman has the same power as an emperor, as a high-end athlete, or an entertainer. So women definitely have the power in the dating market or in the sexual marketplace. What does this mean? For a man to be able to compete effectively in the sexual marketplace, and for the purposes of this video, understanding that women have the power, they're the choosers, let's look at 3 things that men need to do in order to increase their odds, increase their availability, increase the likelihood of them having choice or more choice within the sexual marketplace. And we're going to use the analogy of gardening. In order to be an effective gardener, you need three things. The first thing, you need land. Land means soil. Soil means resources. Money, skills, social networking. Just like the soil, these resources provide nutrients for growth, which attract potential partners. So the land itself, the soil itself, is a resource. It's up to us to develop our own resources, get our money right, get our social status right, get our skills right, learning new things, becoming more well-rounded. All of these things, just like gardening, create resources. The second thing in gardening that you need is learn how to garden. Learn how shit grows. So you need competency. You need to understand that you can't grow strawberries in the winter. There's certain seasons for things to grow. So by developing your skills and knowledge and understanding the growing season, what grows in your area, what doesn't, it boils down to usefulness. How useful are you? What do you know? What can you do? Your resourcefulness. We talked about resources. Now it's your resourcefulness. What can you do with what you have? The third thing you need to do is learn what to grow. Have a vision. Every garden needs purposeful vision, and so does every man in the sexual marketplace. Your purpose is really whatever you're growing in that garden. It could be just flowers, it could be crops, shit doesn't matter. It's what you're growing. That's your purpose. What are you doing in your life? What skills are you making? Maybe you're a doctor. That's your purpose. You've developed a skill set to help other people. This is what's going to draw people to you, because like attracts like. So if you're a gardener who's growing beautiful flowers, you're going to attract women of the opposite sex who love flowers. Maybe you're a gardener who is growing crops. Well, there'll be women that also like to eat and have crops. The point is, what is your purpose? What vision do you have for your life? This is what draws in others. Will it draw in everybody? No. But a man with a vision, a man with a purpose, has the potential to have more options with women because he is going someplace. Women love a man who is going someplace, not staying stagnant. So these are the three things that you need as a gardener, but also to increase your odds in the sexual marketplace value, and to also just increase your odds of having a more well-rounded, more impactful life. Learning and cultivating your resources, getting your money right, getting your skill set right, learning social conditioning, getting your social circle in order, learning how to become resourceful, learning to use the tools that you've developed to move yourself forward. You don't have to have the perfect scenario for everything. You have enough to move yourself forward. And then finally, the third thing is having that direction, that purpose, that vision for your life. If you can nail these three things, your position in the sexual marketplace, irregardless of how you look, how tall you are, how fit you are, that's for a whole other video. If you can nail down these three things, your position in the sexual marketplace hierarchy is going to be very well, and you will have optionality with women. That's all I got for this video. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. If I missed something, hey, let me know on that as well. If you just want to tell me to F off, hey, that's fine as well. But we have linked in the description, first time we have a brand new school platform for you guys. Click on down below. There are tons of resources inside the school community. There are videos that you can interact with. There's tests that you can do. This is also a place where you get to interact with myself and my team on a more intimate level, because we have the option to communicate directly to you, or through you, or with you, whatever you want to call it. So check out the school. It's a very low introductory offer. If you don't want to be a paid member, that's fine. Click the next link down below. At least join our Facebook community, as well as liking and subscribing to this channel, so we can continue to push our journey forward and help men level up their lives. With that, my name is Jared Schoonmaker, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.